hard edge right there. I'm going to try to fix that real quick. Make sure everything doesn't look too flat. This is one of my more favorite brushes because you can see how kind of ruined and bent the bristles are, but that, you know, I don't always want a perfect, you know, I don't even know the word for it, perfect bristle point on the brush. Gosh, you know, like I went to college, can't believe I don't even know this. But anyway, mixed up that lemon yellow again because you knew that was coming back, and we are going to use it to erase and take out some things. Any color, any of these colors can be used as an eraser. Just by doing that, we've erased some of that blue, and we're also, by erasing, we're also adding. So we're adding more yellow. So you can think of it as sort of a continuous process of deleting and adding. And when there's a subtle, so now there's a subtle quality to this blue line. It's not, you know, sticking out so much and begging for so much attention, and kind of disappearing into that pool of yellow that we've created. So that's nice. That's a nice effect. A little wet on wet with the blue and the yellow. Why not just make it kind of a not so much a floating object anymore, but something that's kind of sitting in this, you know, again, this field of yellow. I guess the first thing we would think of is a field of wheat, or I don't know, yellow grass. Very cool. Goodbye, Mr. Red. Well, mostly, you know, leaving some of them in there, but he's not demanding so much attention anymore. Now the blue is kind of in control here. I don't like, this line to me looks a little too, I'm just gonna break it off here, actually. It's better. And we want a little more unity with the colors, so wherever you see one color, kind of put a little suggestion of it in another area where it doesn't appear. Jackson Pollock would have to agree with that. So the yellow is obviously dominant in the middle and the bottom right, but now I mean, there's so much of it that, you know, it might as well be in other places. Just a small suggestion. We can bring this yellow over on top of the lavender color here. Just kind of create like a ghostly effect with the yellow, and the blue is kind of peeking through, and you've created another interesting area to look at. And there's just so many techniques that are already happening with this one, which I love. Eventually I'll probably have to settle on one technique to finish it, if it does get finished. Could have a lot of dripping, could have some thick, really thick layers of paint on there at the end, but right now it's getting pretty close to halfway done, I'd say. So I'm gonna stop the video soon, but I won't leave you without adding one more color. So you're probably getting bored with the blues and the yellows. So let's do one more color. Some red straight out of the tube, but it's because I had a little too much to my you know, mixture here. It was going to overpower the orange, so orange is the next color I chose, but you know, why not? We'll see if it does something cool later on. And I'm going to mix up that orange. It's going to be a little more of a red orange. I used some of the cadmium red. It's got a little burnt umber, so it's going to have a brownish tint, a little more natural. And yeah, so I think orange was the best choice. If I was to pick a new color, complements the blue. And I'm going to put it right here, interacting with that other blue that I had. Maybe that looks like it's sitting too much. Maybe it's too straight across. Give it more of a diagonal presence. And it's a strong orange. Now it's very, very robust, and we had all these cooler, calmer, pastel-y colors going on before, so now the red's starting to take over again. So, but it's working, sort of. Not with the entire piece itself, but that's what we got for now. Maybe a little more. Going that way, and on top of the red, see what it does. Neato. Yeah, that red is too clown red. It's like a clown nose. It's not gonna stay, but that's easy to fix. And do we want the orange anywhere else? I don't think so. Maybe just mix some more of the burnt umber, give it some depth at the bottom. Or at the top, you know, it doesn't have to look like the sun is coming down and illuminating the top of it. I mean, this is abstract, it's lacking representation, so we can have a sun coming from up underneath, you know, because we don't know what this is a painting of yet. Or our minds haven't formed an idea. All right. So just showing you close up what we have so far and all the interesting things that have happened in our process. You can see that seductive quality of the paint. If we get close enough, there's that red straight out of the tube. So thank you for watching. This is the end of part 1. I think I will decide to do a part 2 if I choose not to abandon this, but I don't think I will. So hope you enjoyed. Really a lot of nice things, you know, going on with this painting so far. It's, you know, I love how some of the underpainting that we had early on in the video is still showing through, and we've added plenty more on top. And, you know, this is basically what painting is all about, for me anyway, is just process and the excitement of not knowing whether or not it's going to be finished, whether or not I'm going to abandon it and have to start over. But we are working towards an end to this, and it's looking like it's about halfway done, so I'll explain more, hopefully, about how I arrived at that decision, deciding that it was halfway done. And I might have a title for it in the next part. So sometimes I decide a title like halfway through, it just comes into my head for some reason. Some weird names too. I don't know where they come from, but that's about it for this one for now. I'm gonna go make some chicken and watch a Christmas movie. So hopefully I'll see you again. And thank you for coming on this journey with me.